Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Left to clean up. Trees on homes and cars, thousands still without power. We have a look at the aftermath of the severe weather that hit the area. But we do begin this afternoon with new information about a deadly fire. When the flames were put out, sadly 3 men were found dead inside. Now 2 people are in custody. That story does top our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Those 2 men were taken in for questioning as investigators suspected this was no accident. The fire is being investigated as a homicide. It happened overnight on Helen Street, right near 7 Mile and Van Dyke. That's on Detroit's east side. And that's also where we find our Victor Williams this afternoon. Victor, what else are you learning about this incident?
Well, investigators are saying that the fire started on the left part of the home that's believed to be the living room, but they're also saying that this was possibly intentionally done to cover up a murder. 2 people are now in custody for questioning, and police have started an official homicide investigation into what led to the death of 3 people in this home on Helen Street on the east side. Investigators say the flames broke out around 12:17 a.m. Witnesses say someone could even be seen running from the property around that same time. Deputy Commissioner David Fornell of the Detroit Fire Department says bodies inside were so badly burned that they could not be recognized. But neighbors believe the man known by most as Greedy, who's lived there for 7 years, was inside.
Greedy was the best guy in the world. He'd do anything for anybody, you know. He was a good guy, man. He was a real good guy.
Greedy was all right, but we mostly see him messing with that motorcycle right there. I'm sorry whatever happened to him, because I'm going to miss him. He was a good guy.
Now the first step in this investigation is going to be for the coroner to identify the bodies that were inside and then determine the manner in which they died. And then from there, the investigation can see if the people that were arrested need to be charged in this case. Sadly, it also looks like there was at least 1 animal inside the home during the fire. Reporting live out here on the east side, Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor, thank you for keeping us updated on the investigation. This afternoon, a lot of people are cleaning up the damage that was left behind after severe weather rolled through Metro Detroit yesterday, and a lot of them are having to do it without power. As of right now, DTE says that 125,000 customers are still in the dark, and overall, 227,000 customers were left without power. But power is expected to be restored to everyone by Saturday at the latest. The severe thunderstorms toppled trees, hitting areas like Grosse Pointe especially hard, and that's where we find our Grant Herms. He joins us now live this afternoon. And Grant, what does it look like out where you are today?
Evrod, around here, most of the neighborhoods have a few branches or limbs down, but nothing like this here on Renan Street. This is a whole tree that went into this house here late last night. You can see crews are still working. You'll be able to hear some of them cutting up some of these larger trees with chainsaws. This tree here has been in the street for most of the time we've been here. I'm not even sure where this came from in the neighborhood, but you can see how large this was here. If you look across the street here, that stump, when we got here a few hours ago, that tree was at least 50 feet tall. There were branches hanging off from the high winds last night. And just behind that house, a 100-year-old tree crashing down because of those high winds and the storm weather last night, missing the house, just clipping the corner gutter. A neighbor across the street said she saw it all happen from her bedroom window.
I saw it all come down from my window, and it was a simultaneous large burst of air that took down both of these tree limbs in a chain reaction. And at the same time, I could hear like a really large boom. It seemed like everything in this little area went down at the same time.
So coming up a little later tonight at about 5 and 6, as crews keep working to clear these trees out, just a block away on the other side of the street, a whole half of that block caught fire after transformers exploded for hours. We'll talk to those folks and you'll hear their story. In Grosse Pointe Woods, Grant Herms, Local 4.
Pretty wild stuff. Grant, thank you for that. The weather, of course, playing a role in this early morning fire that happened in Salem Township. As you're taking a look at your screen here, this was the scene around 3 this morning on Pontiac Trail, right near 5 and 6 Mile roads. Thankfully, in this incident, nobody was hurt, and none of the animals in the barn next to the home were hurt either. Investigators say the power was out when the fire started, and it was strong winds that helped spread the flames throughout the property. We're told a spill from a hot generator might have caused that fire. Right now, though, we want to get to some breaking news that we're following from Wall Street. The Dow plunged 1,000 points this morning, headed for its worst day since April. Airline and retail stocks dropped sharply as coronavirus cases increase in some states that are reopening. This is a look at where things stand right now. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on the markets throughout the day. But that drop comes as we got new unemployment numbers this morning showing that many Americans are still without a job and still losing their jobs. About 1.5 million workers laid off applied for U.S. unemployment benefits last week. That is the 10th straight weekly decline, but unemployment numbers still remain at historic highs. More than 2 million cases of coronavirus have been reported here in the U.S. Michigan makes up more than 59,000 of those cases with 5,700 deaths. And now to the protests against police brutality. Here in Detroit, a peaceful protest led by Detroit Public Schools Community District is underway. And this is a look at the big turnout from Sky 4. Protesters seen there marching from MLK High School to the Spirit of Detroit here in downtown. But today, the daily protests downtown are on hold to give demonstrators a bit of a break. They're going to pick back up again this weekend. But there are demonstrations scheduled for Sterling Heights and Warren a little bit later this afternoon. President Trump, though, does plan to publicly address policing reform today. The president is traveling to Dallas, where he is scheduled to meet with law enforcement and black faith leaders. A senior White House official says that it's possible the president announces executive actions to address the issue of race and policing. Democrats have proposed a reform bill now up for discussion in Congress. All right, so we have been keeping you updated on the forecast from yesterday and the aftermath of all the storms that came through our area. Let's check in with meteorologist Brandon Rue, who is in Grosse Pointe, a community that was hit pretty hard by the storms yesterday. Brandon.
If you drive around the neighborhood, there are trees down everywhere. There are damaged houses and cars. I saw a tree on top of a Mercedes, but right here on my block, not a problem in Grosse Pointe Woods. Luckily, I know that. Severe storm reports. These are official, so submitted storm reports. We had a lot more than just this, but you can see just by the icons, most of the storm reports that we had were from strong winds that were highlighted here by like Manchester yesterday. Winds that toppled a 14-inch tree and a power pole. Also in Peck, up in Sanilac County, a church roof peeled off, tree on a house that caught fire in Flint, 60-plus mile-an-hour winds in Saginaw, Ann Arbor, and here in Grosse Pointe Woods. Now, it is much more comfortable air for those without power, dealing with this all right. Upper 60s, low 70s, bit of a breeze out of the west, and that will continue through the day, 10 to 20, 25, but some gusts occasionally, 25 to 35. Good news is, Evrod, bright sunshine and 77 degrees today, feeling nice. We're looking at another cold front before your weekend gets going coming up.
All righty. Brandon will be checking in with you shortly. The Olympics might be making a big change in the wake of protests. The ban that might be lifted, giving athletes the ability to speak their minds when the games are held next year. We've got that coming up. But first, Minneapolis's police chief is talking about the reforms that he is willing to make as we're learning about a connection between George Floyd and the former officer who is now charged with his murder.